in the field, but he's still very low mileage.
Okay, so this will be the Bet365 Old Rowley Cup. Let's join Simon.
And they're off. And it looks a pretty level break. Westerton towards the far side. Struth is going forward in yellow sleeves. Humanity to the far side. A little apart on the right is Davido as they race through the first quarter mile towards their only turn, a right-hander. And it's Struth that probably leads now. To Westerton, Humanity. Close up in the red cap is Satin as they run into this bend. And then back in the field to Have Secret. Davido is out wide. Shadow Dance, Pivotal Trigger. And Al Sakib is the early back marker. So now heading on towards the Rowley Mile and approaching the final 9 furlongs, and Struth is allowed to stride on by William Buick. Goes 2.5 lengths clear of Laffy on the near side of Satin. They are second and third. In fourth, or disputing fourth, is Humanity in the claret jacket on the far side of Davido. They're followed by Westerton, White Blaze towards the inside of the grey Shadow Dance, Have Secret further back, and then Al Sakib and Pivotal Trigger. Struth continues to freewheel along inside the 7. 2.5 lengths still to Laffy in second, just ahead of Satin. Then Humanity under a little bit of a drive. Davido, they're followed then by Westerton and Shadow Dance. Further back, Pivotal Trigger, Have Secret, and Al Sakib is ridden quietly towards the rear of the field on the right of your pictures in the hands of James Doyle. Struth setting the target as they continue down more or less the centre to far side and on towards the final half mile. Struth spearheading the field from Satin and Laffy. On the right, Al Sakib is beginning to make ground, but just nudged along now. Tracing the leaders, Humanity on the far side. They're followed by Westerton, Davido, Shadow Dance going better than many. Pivotal Trigger under pressure, Have Secret next. So Struth leads, Shadow Dance coming with a very promising run, Laffy between them. On the left is Satin. Behind these, Al Sakib is still staying on, albeit under pressure as Shadow Dance probably goes on into the lead here in the hands of David Egan. But Al Sakib is quick to challenge now, and they're kicking on from Satin on the far side and Struth. It's Shadow Dance and Al Sakib looking to fight this one out. Satin trying hard to get on terms on the far side as they race up towards the line. On the far side is Shadow Dance. On the near side, Al Sakib. Al Sakib has a very determined attitude, and it's Al Sakib just beginning to get up. Al Sakib defies the £9 rise for Ascot. Shadow Dance second. Satin third. Struth in fourth.
Al Sakib has won for James Doyle and Andrew Balding, wearing down the strong travelling Shadow Dance. They had it between them from quite a way out. David Egan and Roger Varian teaming up with the second. There's a gap back to the third. The filly Satin has run really well for Jessica Harrington. Kevin Stott riding her back and forth is Struth, the long-time leader for William Buick and Charlie Johnston. But the winner, well done Martin, is Al Sakib, and he did well, I think, to wear down Shadow Dance, who travelled into the race with extravagant smoothness.
Just two really well handicapped, improving 3-year-old staying horses, aren't they? Very, very honest performances from each of the first two. I think he's a good horse. I think he's a really good horse, and he is bound probably for pattern races. I think you probably need to be of that calibre to give way to a horse like Shadow Dance, who himself is clearly sort of thrown in off his rating, and to give him £8 and a game beating is a good performance, isn't it? I think from Al Sakib, and he'll stay a bit further again. I think he just sort of has that way about him where he keeps going and galloping in a very honest manner.
Well, the way in which sort of Shadow Dance strolled into the race, you were thinking, well, you know, this is a very well handicapped horse. Different kind of way of going about things as well as compared with the winner. But the winner was just relentless, wasn't he? He just kept coming and coming and coming.